So yesterday, Nikita Dragun and Trisha Paytas were trending on Twitter all day because they had a 7-hour argument. And let me tell you, this is one of the most entertaining dramas I've seen on Twitter in a while. They did not hold back in any regards in terms of what they said to each other. This all started when Def Noodles tweeted out, "Clapback. Nikita Dragun says, 'Cancel me as many times as you want. My show is still running.' This is as the second season of her reality show premieres on Snapchat. Trisha Paytas quote tweets him and says, 'On Snapchat.' And then Nikita Dragun replies, 30 million viewers and a billboard on Sunset. But anyways, let me go back to filming my Netflix show." EMC responds to Nikita by saying, 30 million viewers? Dude, who in Snapchat headquarters is lying to you? Sis, she's pulling one of these. Showing a low amount of people showing up to an inauguration. Trisha quote tweets her and says, "Bwah!" Caleb responds to Nikita by saying, "Exactly. Where's Trisha's show running at?" Nikita responds, "OnlyFans?" To which Trisha quote tweets her to say, "Cute. Shaming sex workers." Nikita responds, "How is that shaming?" "Just trying to plug your show and help you out." Trisha responds, "You should take advantage of OnlyFans. Escorting during a pandemic is extremely dangerous there. Super spreader. But gotta pay for those fake billboards and fake boyfriends somehow, I guess." Nikita responds, "I'll take your word for Trishy." Trisha then responds to Nikita's 30 million viewers comment by saying, "Ooh, now it's Netflix? Damn, I wish I had a Fantasyland. She really just said bye, Snapchat." Nikita responds, "Announcement coming April 7th. I'll be sure to tune into your little podcast to see what you have to say about it." Ethan Klein responds to Nikita's 30 million viewers tweet by saying, "Nikita props spread COVID to more people than actually watch her show. With peace and love, of course. I actually don't know anything about her. Just saw her talking shit on Trisha." Nikita responds, "Where did I talk shit? I love Trisha. She had my back when you were still worrying if I photoshopped my ass or not. I was simply stated that downplaying a trans person's accomplishments on Trans Day of Visibility is harmful to my community." Trisha quote tweets her and says, "You using your being trans as an excuse for why people despise you makes you trash. You're just the shit human. No one cares about anything else except for the fact that you have the most destructive behavior and still support pedophiles in 2021. You are trash." Nikita then tweets out, "Trisha, haven't you done enough to the trans community? There's no need to downplay mine or any trans woman's accomplishments. Happy Trans Day of Visibility, Trisha Paytas." Lover Girl responds to her by saying, "When will Nikita get it in her head that people are attacking her because of her shitty actions and not because she's trans?" Trisha quote tweets her and says, "Her weaponizing the trans community for her own gain is gross. She's a horrible human. Has nothing to do with gender sexuality followers or whatever other bullshit." Dustin Daly responds to Nikita by saying, I love you, Nikita, but let's not act like you don't change your skin tone every other week. You are just as problematic." Nikita quote tweets him and says, "Downplaying or mocking the success of a trans woman is incredibly toxic for the community. Countless women, men, and non-conforming people have paved the way for someone like me. So a small win like a show on Snapchat that's watched by millions is huge. This isn't about me." Dustin quote tweets her and says, "I'm not disagreeing with what you said. I'm just letting you know that two wrongs don't make a right." Nikita responds, "I'm not even coming for her. I will always be a fan of hers despite things she has said about me. Rightfully so. I don't think she understands how other young trans people could view that tweet." Trisha quote tweets Nikita's initial response to Dustin Daly by saying, "Sis thinks everyone is downplaying her success cause she's trans. No, your cocky as hell attitude is being checked for putting people in danger, pandemic, and your minor fans. You bragging about a Snapchat show thinking you're thriving is laughable. You're a huge problem in society." She then responds to Nikita's initial tweet to Trisha about Trans Visibility Day by saying, "Has nothing to do with you being trans, sweetie. You are sick as fuck to even bring that into it. You are just a disgusting human who stays defending pedophiles and spreading COVID. You trying to drag a whole community into your ugly piece of hell you live in is gross. Setting back so much. How about you wear a mask? You are a trash human during this whole pandemic. Your makeup ain't that cute." Nikita responds, "Weren't you just on a rodeo filming TikToks with people without a mask on? Love that for you." Trisha responds, "You were literally the dumbest human alive. Like, actually. I feel really sorry for you." Nikita responds to the feelings mutual love. Trisha continues to quote tweet Nikita's previous tweet when she says, "Go make TikToks with admitted pedophiles. That's blood money on your make-believe reality show." Nikita responds, "Go back to Shane, Jeffrey, or David. You were funnier back then." Trisha responds, "Girl, no one ever knew you. I still don't." You pretending like people actually show up to your meet and greets. Nikita responds, you know me enough to talk about me on your podcast and get excited when I send you Dragon Beauty PR. Trisha responds, girl thinking she did something with a plastic egg, lol. Find talent and maybe you can have people you can call fans one day. Linking a video where Nikita made a pop-up shop but not a lot of people showed up. Nikita responds, not bad for a girl with a plastic egg, showing that she's on the front cover of Beauty Inc. Trisha responds, laughing my ass off, what even is this? Embarrassing. Keep flexing that Snapchat show. Nikita responds, I will babe. Congrats on your little podcast. Showing that her Snapchat show has a billboard. Going back to Nikita's tweet where she says Trisha gets excited when she sends her PR, Trisha responds by saying, lol girl, that's called being polite. You just hang out with trash. I tried to defend you when people talk about your looks. Calling you ugly or fake is a low blow, and I don't like when people do that. But your behavior in this pandemic, and with pedophiles, I'll keep calling it. You're a danger. Nikita responds, thank you for defending me. I appreciate you. Trisha quote tweets Nikita's comment about being on the front cover of Beauty Inc. by saying, hire another fake boyfriend to be on this fake magazine. Nikita responds, I'll be sure to call up your last dancer boy. Trisha then quote tweets Nikita bragging about the billboard by saying, I can pay for billboards too. Bish, anyone who has money can have one. Literally, you try so hard. She then quote tweets it again and says, you at the next mall tour. I'll look for the Victoria's Secret sign you'll Photoshop as yours. Nikita responds by saying, see you there, Gone Guru girl. Showing a picture of what appears to be Trisha in blackface. Trisha responds, girl, read the comments. You're literally embarrassing yourself. But I guess you love looking like a clown. Cute. Trisha then tweets out, Trash supporting Trash Part 1, Hair by Jay and Nikita. Nikita loves her pedophiles. Trash supporting Trash Part 2, showing that Nikita has collabed with both the Lopez brothers and James Charles. Nikita then responds with a picture of Trisha and Shane Dawson, and Trisha responds, he's trash like you. I denounce it. You're a chicken shit coward that is still desperate for any and all clout. Imagine mocking a non-binary person who was confused of their identity for 20 plus years. You're a piece of shit to try and spin my disgust for you as a trash human into a general trans hate spin. You're disgusting. Nikita then responds to Trisha with a picture of Trisha looking like a female and a male, but this response was deleted. Trisha continues to talk about Nikita when she tweets out, okay baby, where's your voice? Shaking your ass with no mask on with inappropriate age boys is supposed to be the activism I want to reach? I do this instead. Showing a video where she talked about trans activism for Trans Remembrance Day last November. Nikita responds by saying, inappropriate age? Showing a tweet that Trisha made in 2014 that says, when Trevor Moran turns 18, I'm so ready for him. Hashtag I can hear yo echo in my pants. Trisha responds, Photoshop tweets that's dated in 2014. Try harder. Let's bring up all the TikToks in 2021 and 2020, with Nikita being way inappropriate with young boys. / pedo. You're old as fuck, girl. Time to get a real job. Several people such as Trevi Moran have contested Trisha's statement on the tweet being photoshopped, and Trisha has since deleted the tweet saying that it was photoshopped, so take that as you will. Anyways, Trisha continues to tweet at Nikita when she says, educate yourself. All I do as a non-binary person is try to educate others and help the trans community. What are you doing for it besides setting it back by weaponizing it because you're big mad? Showing yet another video of her talking about Transgender Remembrance Day last November, Trisha continues by saying, maybe instead of getting ripped off by another shitty Hair by Jay wig, why don't you donate to something that can help trans people who aren't as fortunate? You find job placement. Showing that in April 2020, Trisha donated $4,000 to a transgender organization. Trisha continues by saying, hey, remember when you refused to wear a mask while thousands of people died from shit people like you? Why don't you skip the next Saddle Ranch drinks and donate to a COVID cause to maybe help more than you hurt? Showing that in April 2020, Trisha donated $5,000 to Doctors Without Borders. Trisha continues to tweet when she says, Nikita trying so hard to stay irrelevant. She hangs out with 18-year-olds but old as fuck. She creepy as hell. And delusional as shit thinking 30 million people watch her Snapchat show. Anyone who uses their gender as a mask for why people hate them is setting back the movement. She's actually so dumb and trying so hard I can't. Ah, poor girl. Never had a name of her own. Just the ultimate leech. Nikita, you're getting a little too old for that. Let's try having a personality and heart. Nikita responds, you're talking about yourself, right? Trisha continues tweeting when she says, Nikita Dragun, pays a model to hang out with her then publicly shames him when he doesn't want to date her. Nikita Dragun, friends with 3 admitted pedophiles. Nikita Dragun, never seen once with a mask the whole pandemic. Nikita Dragun, setting back trans equality by weaponizing. Honestly, if I was still escorting in old age, I'd be bitter too. Yikes. Poor thing is delusional. Hopefully one day she'll find love and success she doesn't have to pay for. Escorting drugs, all of it, will fuck you up. mentally and emotionally. I know what it's like, but rather than attacking others, seek help. All I see is darkness in her. For such a pretty shell, she has the ugliest heart, and I honestly pity her. You are the company you keep. The minute I denounced evil in my life, it elevated me. She can't do the same. She'd rather associate with evil for clout, and it shows. I'm not even trying to cancel Nikita Dragun, because by the tweets, I think she's the only person online more hated than me. At this point, I just feel sad. She needs to humble herself / reflect on why so many people have distaste for her. Spoiler! It has zero to do with her gender identity. Ethan Klein tweets out, "What is a Nikita Dragun?" Trisha responds with a dot, and then Keemstar makes a Twitter video titled, "Shout out to Nikita Dragun."
Yo, can we give a huge shout out to Nikita Dragun? These motherfuckers, H3H3 and Trisha Paytas, they've been on a warpath trying to cancel all these different fucking YouTubers, and finally, someone is fighting back. I felt like I was the only one fighting against these problematic motherfuckers trying to shut everyone down. And now we got Nikita Dragun out here swinging left and right. Yo, Deaf Noodles is like doing their bid in. Like every single one of his tweets is pro Trisha and pro Ethan because they're shouting him out. Yo, Deaf Noodles. I don't know if you know this, but I've been through this before. Go get a history book. 2016, my enemies tried to prop up my competitors. Fucking destroyed my competitors. I knocked them out of the fucking water. Like, I've been on this rodeo before, bro. It's not gonna work, dude. You can keep pandering to H3H3 and Trisha and, you know, keep your fingers crossed, but it won't work. You're gonna go down in flames. I've been through that. I've done this. People who has been here for a while on YouTube, we've already tried this. It didn't work. They went to YouTube. They tried to get my YouTube channel shut down. They tried to get me deplatformed. They tried so hard, but they failed. And now YouTube's working with me directly, helping me grow my channel. I mean, it's all going to blow up in their face. We just need more creators to speak out against this. Dude, we got videos of Trisha Paytas, like literally with a 16-year-old fucking around grabbing his underwear, and she's calling out James Charles, a little bit of a hypocrite. We got Trisha Paytas beating up her husband. We got the proof of that, black and blue. I mean, just more people need to speak out against these motherfuckers. Trisha, I know you're mad, and H3H3, you're mad because, like, I'm the last one here to, like, sit there and call you out on your bullshit. But now we got Nikita Dragun, and it's just going to be a snowball effect where everybody starts calling your ass out. So I don't know, maybe just focus on entertainment instead of trying to cancel people for views and clicks and all that. Maybe just focus on being entertaining. And I also want to say all Trisha's fans are white trash. Every single one of you. I look on your profiles and I'm like, damn, you just came from a trailer. That's facts on top of facts. I swear you people smell, you have bad hygiene just based on looking at you. So yeah, and you support an abuser.
Colin Clement responds to Keem by saying, "Don't roast their fans like that, Keem." Keem then quote tweets him and says, "It's true. Look at any of Trisha's stands. They all look like they live in trailer park." Now at this point, it would have been the end of the drama. A nice 4-hour Twitter argument that I can compile into a clean 13-minute video. But I accidentally extended it. Because I was sent this clip which I posted on Twitter and captioned by saying, "What the fuck? I just got sent this video of Trisha and Shane with a 16-year-old boy."
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I'm like.
What is your underwear? What is
oh my
that?
god. Hot. Oh.
Trees.
Watch out, Justin Bieber. Fucking
Me.
How much can Trevor fit in his mouth?
What?
I mean,
that clip is from a now deleted vlog that was posted on January 16th, 2015. I will leave the link to that in the description. This is also the same person who said Trisha's tweet wasn't photoshopped. Also, I want to quickly apologize for calling Trevi a 16-year-old boy in that tweet. I mean, at the time, she was a 16-year-old boy, but she recently transitioned, and I didn't know that until editing this video, so I apologize for any misgendering I have done towards this person. But anyways, Keemstar saw this and posted it on his Twitter, alongside a problematic old tweet of Trisha's that I retweeted, where she says, "This boy is 16 years old, and just so cuter. If it were legal to date him, I'd fly to PA to do so. Hashtag flattered." Nikita quote tweets this and says, "This you, Trisha Paytas?" Jules E. Hopkins responds by saying, "Lol, this is a reach, I gotta be honest. They are literally saying they are flattered and will not pursue because fan was underage. We know you're scared of the public, and you should be. We own your career whether you like it or not. Predator sympathizer vibes." Trisha quote tweets Jules and says, "Nikita Dragun is pushing pedophiles on her young fans. She's enabling all of this. It's disgusting. I denounce Shane as trash for making sick jokes. Her buddies admitted to sexting minors. She's a nasty fuck. Bringing up stuff from 7+ years ago is fine. I will always apologize for poor behavior, but if you were doing the same shit in 2020/2021 that you're incriminating for, reevaluate the fingers you're pointing. I will say I've grown so much from poor behavior. I've never hidden from it, nor do I shy away from talking about. I admit when there's a problem, or people in my life / associate with our problems. Nikita quote tweets her and says, "So you're allowed to pass for all your actions because you have apologized, but every other influencer you have terrorized isn't? You're sick and a hypocrite, babe." Christian responds by saying, "Nikita, your attitude is awful. It sucks. At least she shows remorse and shows changed behavior. You, on the other hand, see no problem in your actions. You are a nasty, mean person. And it has nothing to do with your gender." Trisha quote tweets Christian and says, "She has apologized 0 times. She thinks she's above everyone. Meeting Shane was the biggest regret of my life / defending him for so long was even more regretful. The fact that Nikita Dragun is calling me out cause she's butthurt. Not trying to protect anyone or anything, but she big mad she's still a pedo enabler in 2021. Still lonely and desperate as hell. Broken sad." TY responds to Trisha by saying, "She cares about nobody but herself, and her little circle if even. I stopped following her for that fact. The lack of care for others is ridiculous, and on top of it, cannot even acknowledge her wrongdoing but blame it on irrelevant factors to play victim." Trisha quote tweets him and says, "Exactly. I will always acknowledge and apologize for my shitty behavior from 10 years ago. Bitch skank ho can't even cover her face while 10,000s are dying." Nikita Dragun reaching, "You are responsible for COVID deaths because your ignorant ass couldn't stay home from a party because you seek validation like the bottomless skank that you are." Mercedes shows a comment from Nikita Dragun on Instagram where she says, "You 18 now, right?" Asking for a friend. Trisha quote tweets this and says, "This you?" She then posts Nikita's Instagram comment again and says, "Pedophile 1 week ago at Nikita Dragun." Nikita Dragun, pay for someone to be your boyfriend all you want, but let's keep it over 18. You are a straight up pedophile. Nikita quote tweets her and says, "He was 18 when I commented that, babe. Get your facts straight. How old was Trevi Morin again? You owe her an apology." Trisha responds, "And I will. I'm ashamed, embarrassed, disgusted for my interactions with Trevi Morin. There's no going back from poor jokes I made twice 10 years ago. You continue to comment on underage boys' photos / hang out with actual pedophiles. You currently a predator, Nikita / take no accountability." Ashley responds to Nikita by saying, "Says the person who's never given anyone a genuine apology for anything." Channel Dragon responds, "Not that you've seen, because it's none of your business." Lou responds, bold coming from a stan account, lol. Channel Dragon responds, "Lol, not really though," showing pictures of Trisha doing problematic things. Lou responds, "Find me a situation that Trisha hasn't addressed openly and taken accountability for, and then find a situation that Nikita has." Oh wait, Trisha quote tweets her and says, "Always, and always will. I was repulsive years ago. I made sick jokes. She's currently a danger to society, pedo enabler, and the worst human. Nikita Dragun, how are you so perfect? You can't just say I fucked up once." Trisha also tweets out, "My biggest flex in life will always be the fiance I scored. He's literally so kind, patient, and supportive. Like, it makes me think God saved up all my good karma points to spend on him. And with that, nothing else in the world matters." Nikita quote tweets her and says, "The same fiance you domestically abuse? Trisha, you're a vile human being. You need to be locked up immediately if not sooner." This is it, the end responds, "You are literally just bringing up irrelevant shit now to hide from the truth. You fucked up. Own up for your shit instead of shifting the blame." Trisha quote tweets her and says, "She a desperate rat." She then quote tweets Nikita and says, "Unlike you, I own up to all my faults. You dragging this cause you can't get someone to fuck you without paying them. I talk about my shit. I've talked about this. It's dark. I suffer. You just trying to look less pathetic, but look even more like a bigger trash bag than you are." Ethan Klein responds to Nikita by saying, "Talk to your friend James Charles about jail. Moses and Trisha are happy and worked through it. It's weird you are more worked up about a happy consensual couple than a literal predator in your immediate friend circle." Nikita quote tweets him and says, "So you condone your brother-in-law's abuse by Trisha?" And then shows pictures of what appears to be Ethan Klein doing blackface. But Ethan Klein quickly clarifies her when he says, "Girl, you are reaching into the abyss. That is mud from the Dead Sea and a charcoal face mask." Nikita then says, "What you gonna do about your predator friend?" at H3 Productions, showing a picture of Trisha and Trevi. Ethan responds, "I'm sure she regrets making that video that Shane arranged. As I recall, she is not still friends with Shane. Stay mad and say hi to James for me." Nikita quote tweets him and says, "Say hi to your brother-in-law for me. Please make sure he's okay and far away from Trisha." And for those of you who don't know, Ethan's brother-in-law is also Trisha's fiance. Ethan responds to her by saying, "You are so boring. he's fine and happy as I previously stated. You on the other hand, will be staying mad. Nikita quote tweets him and says, hopefully your wife feels the same way about the treatment of her brother by your little friend. Anything for views, I guess. Just make sure you pick a cute pic of me when you talk about me on your podcast. Ethan responds, cute enough? Showing pictures of Nikita with James Charles and the Lopez brothers. Nikita quote tweets Ethan and says, I think this one is cuter.
Faggot whore. It's just a wonderful string of words that really gets you going. Fuck you, nigger faggot. I love that I can just say nigger faggot, though. I love saying nigger faggot.
Ethan responds, nah, I'll own this. It's a horrible clip of me saying terrible things. It makes me sad. I've discussed it many times, but I'll apologize for this as many times as I need to. I really think I've grown and learned so much since this happened years ago, and I work every day to prove it. But you don't really care about that. You were just trying to deflect from the fact that you were actively working with, supporting, and associating with known predators. Bye. Trisha continues to tweet about Nikita when she says, I've had isolated incidents 10 years ago that I talk openly about. Acknowledge and repent. Nikita Dragun hasn't apologized for any nasty, vile shit she's done all 2020. She's repulsive. And all the tweets reflect how sick you make everyone. Nikita replies by saying, you are a domestic abuser and a pedophile. You need to be locked up. There's no apology that can excuse you from your despicable actions. Trisha responds by saying, you are the most pathetic human. You don't get cancelled because no one cares. Glad I could give you some relevancy for a few. Blocking you because honestly it's not even cute anymore. You are sad, lonely, and pathetic. A pedophile, an abuser, and a danger to society. Wear a mask. The least you can do! Didn't know it was your apology to accept. God, no wonder your only friends are pedophiles. Y'all be going to jail soon. Nikita responds, I'm not friends with you, babe. Daniel Perez tweets out, let's all remember Nikita Dragun hired a model, shame him for not wanting her, and tried to destroy his career. Trisha quote tweets him and says, and he got so much hate. Nikita Dragun, just because you pay someone to hang out with you, does not mean they have to fuck you. You are a sexual predator. Apologize. You are a sick fuck, Nikita Dragun. Stop harassing guys that don't want you. Showing tweets that Nikita made in 2012 that say, we've all met a child that makes you realize child abuse began for a reason. I'm not saying your child is ugly. I'm just saying you will never have to worry about pedophiles. Keemstar then tweets out, yo, Nikita Dragun, my news team has folders on Trisha. This is like 5% of it, showing a bunch of horrible tweets that Trisha has made. Nikita Dragun quote tweets him and says, pedophile! At Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas continues to talk about Nikita when she says, Nikita might be the most trash person. She thinks she is untouchable, and it's sickening. I am not perfect at all, but I will always take accountability and do what it takes to help anyone I may have hurt. The stuff Nikita brought up is stuff I did at my lowest. It really triggered me. And for what? Because she's problematic now, so she has to dig through my past? She's a monster now, and she has zero remorse. I blocked her and logging off. She won. I'm honestly so upset I'm shaking. I don't know what else to say. I've tried to learn from my past. I've finally gotten my mental illness under control a little. This all takes me a huge step back. I will always apologize and try to educate myself. Try to grow. That's all I can do. I really was just hoping she could do the same. It blows my mind how influencers can't see themselves as a little part of the problem. I try my best to no longer be, but ignorance is evil. It really is dangerous as fuck. In the meantime, Nikita Dragun quote tweets more of Keemstar's screenshots and says, repeat after me. Pedopphile. Trisha Paytas. She responds to another screenshot from Keem and says, association. Sis, you're a full-blown pedophile. Oh, but you apologized, right? All good in Trishy land. Trisha continues to talk about Nikita when she says, it's amazing how people are happy to get a bitch mad. Yeah, you triggered me into something ugly, and that makes you happy? I've literally been just trying to get these influencers to wear a mask. Stop spreading, and stop supporting guys sexting minors current time. I don't understand how some people think they do nothing wrong. Like, that's the whole point. We've all done shitty things. It's owning up, correcting, and trying to be better that helps us evolve. It truly makes me sad that people think they are above others. Like, damn, I still feel guilty over past insensitivity, but to still be doing it in the climate our society is in now, it makes me sick to my stomach. While I know most people don't defend her actions, a handful still do, and that's what's dangerous. People mimicking really disgusting behavior. Def Noodles then points out that Nikita Dragun shaded Trisha Paytas on her Instagram story, and Trisha quote tweets him to say, if triggering someone is accomplishment, accomplishment. There's more serious issues at hand. Like, I'm sad that she really can't see her bad behavior in light of all of this. She can't issue an apology or an ounce of remorse. I feel guilty for all the ugliness today. It does not make me happy. Calling out people in general makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it, but I think it's necessary. Like, fuck. I don't know what I'd be like if I was never called out / held accountable. I'm really sad about all of this, especially because I have tried to defend Nikita from hate in the past. The blows were very low / very personal, and went beyond acknowledging problematic behaviors. I already see myself as an awful human who deserves nothing. There's nothing in me that thinks I'm deserving of anyone's forgiveness, even people in communities who have graciously given it. Anyway, I'm better at handling myself when triggered. I still got nastier than I would like, but I still hate I allowed myself to get there. I'll still call out poor behavior no matter who it is. You're not wearing a mask, you're supporting predators, etc. I'll continue to speak on it. Mostly because I see now how harmful it was when I kept supporting predators with repeated behavior. My isolated jokes that fell into this category could easily have been just as traumatizing, and that's a guilt I'll live with, but try to heal as much as possible. I'm non-binary. I never chose words correctly. I struggle with who I am every single day. I struggle with demons. I struggle with not knowing who I am every single morning. It's scary in my head. I seek help and try to help. If my confession on who I am has ever hurt anyone else, it's another guilt I will always live with. I really just try to raise awareness, donate, help out where I can, heal who I can. You work through so much, and it gets thrown in your face again, and it's insanely scary. I lost who I was today, and I'm sad about it. This is not me backpedaling or looking for sympathy. I stand by that Nikita Dragun is being really harmful to society and promoting unhealthy behaviors in people to her audience. I wanted to get through to her differently, and that's my regret. Hopefully she'll have some sort of reflection. She's been deleting tweets I see, and see that she is attributing to a huge problem currently plaguing social media. Men sexting minors, admitting it and getting away with it, as well as super spreading throughout LA. If you're silent, you're part of the problem. After all of this is done and over with, Keemstar decides to chime in with a video titled, Dear Trisha.
Trisha, I know you're frantically trying to delete tweets now. There's no sense. Don't even bother. We got folders on top of folders. Ever since you teamed up with Ethan Klein, and the two of you have decided that you're going to use, wokeness, and you're going to use cancel culture, and you're going to take out all these YouTubers for clout and views, or, dig up all these dirt on people to take out your enemies. Ever since you decided to do that path, we've been on it because, multiple creators have reached out to me and about their anger with you. I don't know anybody, and I talk to everyone. I don't know anybody that likes you or supports what you guys are doing because you're an actual threat to the YouTube community. I mean, you're trying to deplatform people. You're trying to take down their sponsors, and it hurts the overall community. And so it's like one of these things. What goes around comes around. You guys are not acting in good faith. I mean, look, you guys brought up some valid stuff on the David Dobrik stuff, but you're not acting in good faith. You're definitely not acting in good faith, and you're hypocritical. Whenever Trisha calls someone out, it's a hypocritical statement. Whenever Ethan calls someone out, it's a hypocritical statement. The only thing I guess with Ethan is like when he's calling out James Charles for messaging, underage kids. Ethan has never been caught doing that. So in that sense, Ethan wouldn't be hypocritical. But now we have all these tweets that are now public that I tweeted out of Trisha doing that stuff, hitting on underage people. So yeah, I don't know. Y'all wanted to, you play the short game. Let's get the views quick. Let's get the hype quick. But you're not thinking about the long game. In the long game, you hurt the overall YouTube community, and you make a bunch of enemies. And there's a guy like me that's not going away, and you know that because you both tried to make me go away, that will speak to power, that will speak my mind, that won't shut up, and that isn't afraid of you. I understand a lot of these creators won't even respond to you because they're afraid of your little mob that you've created, your cancel mob. I'm not. You guys already tried that with me and you failed. So I'm going to be here forever. And
Keemstar then makes another Twitter video titled, Laughing My Fucking Ass Off.
I got all these Trisha and H3H3 Ethan fans on the fucking ropes, bro. They don't know what to do. Because, look, man, you guys are the ones that are all, we're woke. We're social justice warriors. We're doing the right thing. We're good, right? you know, people deserve to be canceled. Let's go cancel culture. Now you got to look at these fucking frauds that you've been worshiping, Ethan and Trisha, and all this shit they've done in the past. Oh, it's fucking hilarious. And some of you are tweeting at me and you're like, well, Keem, you did this and you did that. And yeah, I did. I've had a lot of mistakes in my career. But the difference between me and Trisha and Ethan is I am not pretending to be a good guy. I am not pretending to be the best guy in the world. They are. They've been doing that. All right. Ever since the Black Lives Matter protest, Ethan has taken this weird social justice warrior turn and used it to try to cancel people to get views and get attention. And he's gained like this audience that's, you know, woke and social justice warriors. And, you know, by you being fans of them, it's turned you, the fans, into hypocrites too. And it's awesome. What a great day. What a fucking great day on the internet. Take the giant fucking L because you're all losers.
Keemstar then makes another Twitter video titled, Trisha and Ethan fans are speechless.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. The Trisha fans and H3H3 fans don't know what to do. So I posted this video on Twitter, right? And if you look at the responses, it's like almost all positive, right? I'm sure, you know, someone's going to pause this video and find like a hate comment somewhere. Lots of memes and stuff, because that's what my fans do. See what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with the situation, but this is what my fans do. But we're going to just keep scrolling down. Sometimes I wonder, that's a great tweet. I like that one. We'll get to it. I want to show you something. All right, right here. Look at this. You're literally pushing 40. Oh, wait. Okay. You're literally pushing 40. Literally everyone has stopped fighting, but you're doing this. Yikes. 77 likes, all right? Now, the video that they're responding to is me basically saying that, you know, Trisha fans and Ethan fans, they're social justice warriors, they're hypocrites, right? By supporting them because they have such dark past or whatever. That's the video I'm making. Dude, none of them are responding. They're not saying anything. They're just liking this one. Look at it. It's still going up. They're liking this one hate comment because they can't fucking speak. Yo, motherfuckers, I stole your voice away. You don't even have a fucking voice anymore. You can't put out a tweet because it'll make you a fucking hypocrite. Bro, when I said take the L, losers, I meant it. You fucking lost. I literally took your goddamn voice away. I took your fucking voice away. There's no hate fucking tweets on this. Keemstar, I want to GoFundMe to look. It's all fucking love, all fucking support. All you can do is like this tweet. That's the only option you have. Your voice is fucking gone. Yo, that's a big fat fucking L on your forehead. Now you're gonna chirp up and say some shit. I guarantee it.
Ricardo Diaz responds to Keem by saying, no Keem, they are using the older reliable again, showing that an H3 Trisha fan is advocating for sponsors to be taken away from Nikita. Keemstar quote tweets him and says, this is exactly what I'm saying. These H3 and Trisha fans will start the next adpocalypse. They keep going after sponsors because Ethan says it's okay to do so. Keemstar then makes a final Twitter video on the situation titled, wake up before it's too late.
I see a few tweets of people saying, Keemstar, why are you trying to bring up these old tweets on Trisha? Why are you trying to cancel her? I thought you were against cancel culture. It's because of the hypocrisy, right? It's something needs to be done. Trisha and Ethan are on a warpath, all right? They're bloodthirsty. They're trying to take down motherfuckers left and right. Dude, every day Trisha's calling someone new out. Today, it was fucking Nikita Dragun. They're going to go after her for, you know, being friends with predators. Trisha's friends with predators or was friends with predators. Hypocritical! You know, their fans or her are going after Nikita Dragun for changing races. Sometimes she appears like light skin, other times she appears like super dark and, you know, whatever. Trisha did the same thing. Dude, look up Trisha tanning. She's literally black. Black. With big white lipstick. Like, it's a bad look, especially for 2021. And Ethan Klein has done blackface. He's literally done blackface. In 2014, he tweeted out. So it's the hypocrisy. You know, I said it before, I'm going to say it again. When I saw that these two were hell-bent on just destroying creators and taking creators out left and right, we started working. And I didn't just tweet that stuff out like to expose Trisha, but she won't stop. Every day it's someone new. They're bloodthirsty. This is the content for their show. Canceling people, going after people's sponsors. Dude, these two are going to cause the next adpocalypse if this continues. All right? You got to speak to the power. Right now, they got this power with this fucking hate mob and this cancel culture, and they're using it and wielding it at anyone they fucking can. You got to speak out. You got to fight back. I know. I dealt with this firsthand with fucking Ethan in 2020 when he tried to get me deplatformed. Like, I know firsthand. I'm not letting him get away with it. So, you know, the reason why I'm bringing up this old tweets is to call it hypocrisy so they no longer have the power to destroy the entire fucking YouTube community.
Def Noodles then makes a tweet that says, "Ayo Nikita Dragun, I heard through the grapevine that you started beef today because you wanted to distract everyone from the fact your bestie James Weinstein got caught with his wee-wee in his hands while Snapchatting another child. Is that true?" Now this is an insane accusation from Def Noodles, but so far there has been nothing to substantiate this claim, but if there is I will definitely update you on this channel, so be sure to subscribe with notifications on. Thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel, in particular Scrubby, who has donated $100 a month. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.